Hello everyone, and welcome back to Studio Lily Luna. I'm so excited to be taking you through this goddess yoga practice today. This practice is really meant to just help you cultivate your inner goddess through heart-opening postures, through a little bit of strengthening postures, and through postures that really release tension in the hips. So those are kind of the different areas that we will be working through. As we cultivate this inner goddess energy, I think it's really important that we do have an open heart and that we do build that inner strength and that power that we have within. And then we release that no longer serves us. So there are different levels to cultivating this goddess energy, and I'm so excited to take you babes through that. So let's get started. As we come throughout this practice, I really want you to just come to this mantra, and that mantra is that sacred goddess energy flows through my body. I am powerful. And I just want you to repeat that, and anytime that you need to come back to it during this practice, if you feel like something's a little bit challenging or you feel like you're really, really tight and it hurts to get into those tight areas, just breathe into that mantra and it will really help you to come back to a purpose and why you're practicing on your mat. So your mantra again is sacred goddess energy flows through my body. I am powerful. Okay, so just repeat that anytime that you need to during this practice. So starting in a comfortable seated position, let's just start warming up the body, warming up the spine, rolling the shoulders back. Really just releasing all the tension. Other way in our bodies. It builds up through the week. Good. Let's start with a seated cat-cow. Inhale, reaching the chest forward. Exhale, back. Creating space, creating length. Good. Really arch the back and round. One more. Arch. Look up towards the sky. Exhale. Round the spine. Good. Hold this position. It feels so nice. Good. Come back to center. Let's go ahead and do a Baddha or butterfly pose to really open up those hips. Like I said, we store so much tension as beautiful goddesses in our hips. And so it's really important to release that tension so that that area is sacred and strong and can really do everything that it needs to do for us. So take a deep breath in, lengthen the spine up, roll the shoulders back, exhale, flat back forward, really giving length to your spine before you round, okay? And then go ahead and round if it feels good to you. Coming as far as feels good. You could always put a block here if you need to. And just folding, releasing into the hips, thighs. Good. And just hold here. Deep breaths in. Through the chest, the belly. Exhale. Okay, good. Roll the spine up. Good. Come back to a comfortable seat. And then we'll take the left arm up. Reach it over, really opening up that side body. Stretching out. Good. Breathe into the tension, look up. Exhale, down towards the mat. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Going deeper every time. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Slowly come back to center. Other side. Reach that right arm up. And length over. Good. Looking down towards the mat. Really stretching into that right side. Inhale, look up towards the arm. Exhale, down towards the mat. Growing longer each time. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale. Come back to center. Good. Let's go ahead and come to all fours at the top of the mat. From our all fours position, we're going to come into our puppy posture. So go ahead and walk the knees back away from the hands a little bit more than you would in a normal all fours position. And then I want you to press back into the legs, really lengthening out the arms and allowing the chest to fall towards the ground. This is such a good heart-opening posture. It really opens up the chest and the upper back. Breathe here, bring your head to the ground if that feels good to you. Really pressing down through the palms, sinking back into the legs. Deep breath in. Sigh, exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more. Deep breath in. Exhale. Very nice. From here, go ahead and come back up to all fours. Very nice. Give it some shakes, some wiggles. Whatever feels good to you. Massaging out the spine. Just move in a way that really releases the tension out of that upper body. Very nice. From here, we're going to come into our downward facing dog. So pushing out of the palms, coming back onto the feet here and lifting the thighs up towards the sky. Your heels do not have to come down. They can stay up, whatever feels good to you, and just start pedaling out your downward facing dog. Pressing into one side and then the other. Really stretching out through those calves, through your feet. And you're lifting out of the palms. The palms are pressing you back towards your thighs. You're really lifting towards the sky. We don't want to sink into the shoulders here, really strong. And whenever you feel stable and solid and good, go ahead and hold your downward dog. Taking deep breaths in and out. Very nice. From here, let's make our way up towards the top of the mat. Really slow walks towards the top of the mat on your tiptoes, folding here into the legs, really lengthening through the hamstrings. Bend the knees graciously. Go ahead and start to roll up through the spine, bone by bone. Very nice. Coming all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, open the chest, create length. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bend into the chest, into the back. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And press. One more time, inhale. Good, release all of that energy. Very nice. Come back up to standing. We're going to take the left leg behind us and reach the other arm up towards the sky. Yes. Really pressing into that foot, creating length on the left side of the body. Good. Pulling the arm across. Gently, gently pulling. Inhale. Stand back up, bring feet together. Arms overhead. And press. And reach. Good. Other side. Take the right leg behind the left. Grab the right wrist and press overhead as we bend that front leg. Creating length in the right side body. Good. Really extend into that side. Have buoyancy in the knee. And only come as low as it feels good to you. Very nice. Straighten the leg, come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, press. Good. From here, we're coming into our chair posture. So we are sitting into the heels, really creating space in the chest and the arms. Here. Good. Holds. Creating strength and power. Our goddess energy. So we're going to inhale, we're going to fly our chair up on the toes. Only come as high as it feels good to you. Really keep the ankles strong. Extend the arms back. Here. Good. And chair. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. Fly the chair. Very nice. Your thighs are squeezing together, creating strength. And chair. 1 more time. And fly. Good. And chair. Holds. Breathe. And come to standing. From there, just shake it out. Get some blood moving. Feeling warm, feeling strong. Yes, good. Shake it all out. So from here, we're going to take our left leg up to our chest. Really bring it up. Creating length and space in that hip. From here, release the arms and just hold. Also very strong in this leg, pressing down through the floor. And we're going to take that leg back into our warrior 3 pose. Balance, strength, power. You can fly the arms back if that feels good to you. Hold 1 more breath. And bring it up to standing. Hold. We're going into our figure 4 posture. Crossing the leg across the other leg. Not on top of the knee, on the thigh. Sinking down to hold. It's a good balancing posture, especially in the morning when our balance is a little bit off. Really stretching that hip. Holds. Bring it up. 1 more breath and release. Shake it out, shake the legs. Good. Yes, you're doing such a good job. So let's take it to the other side. So we're going to bring this leg to the chest. Good. Hold. Creating space, creating length. And then let go of the leg. From here, we'll take it back into our warrior 3, pressing with that heel. And you can bend this leg if you need to really create that stability there. Release the arms if you wish. Holding, creating strength and power, goddess energy. 1 more breath. And release. Bring it up. Hold, taking it back as we cross the leg. Hands in prayer position and sink low into that hip, stretching the quadriceps, the hip. Hold. Nice. Leg up. 1 more breath and release. Amazing job, you guys. Shake it off. You're so strong. You're so powerful. You are a goddess. Remember that. So inhale. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to take a vinyasa. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to fold. Step back into plank position. Hold a really strong plank. Engage your core. Either chaturanga to upward facing dog or lower to the belly, which is what I will do. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Really lengthening through the back of the chest. Lower and press back into our downward facing dog. Pressing back into those calves, releasing the tension from all of our beautiful standing postures. Inhale. Exhale, pressing back even more. Inhale, look towards the top of the mat and step or hop towards the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Taking the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead and step out to the side on the long side of your mat and bring your legs apart and your toes pointing out, okay? We're coming into our goddess pose. Of course, we had to with our goddess practice. So sink really low into those hips. Just kind of start moving around, see how it feels. Very nice. And you can just kind of start to open up the hips with the hands. I feel like this is a really good way to open up the hips and kind of get us ready for the goddess pose, okay? So from here, inhale, reach out towards the sky, straighten the legs. Exhale, sink. 2 more, inhale, and sink. 1 more, inhale. From here, press the arms out and hold your strong goddess pose. Really sinking into those legs, feeling the strength and the power, opening the chest. Very nice. Breathe. And release. Good, let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, take the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, press and hold. You can have whatever mudra here that you want, just whatever feels good to you. I like the arms in a goalpost position, whatever feels good to you. Inhale, exhale, reach up towards the sky, and release. Very nice. So, we're going to come into our forward fold from here. So we're going to turn the toes in and get a really good stretch in those legs, okay? So inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold. You can bring the legs in as close or as far apart as you need to, really pressing into those hands. We inhale, lift the chest, exhale, fold. You can bring the arms around the back of the legs, in between the legs, or even behind, whatever you feel the best stretch for your body. We'll stay here for a few deep breaths, breathing into those hamstrings and calves, releasing in the spine. I love this posture. It is one of my favorites. Inhale, flat back. From here, you're going to take your right palm to the center of your feet and you're going to twist up towards the sky with the other arm. Opening that chest, lengthening through the spine. Breathe. And exhale. Come back to center. Lengthen up. We're going to switch sides, so your left palm will come into the center of your feet and twist up towards the sky. In, deep breaths, and out. So lovely. I love this twist. A great detoxifying twist. And come back to center. From here, walk your legs in a little bit and we're coming into Malasana or yogic squat. And I just want you to play around with how this feels in the hips, in the calves, and in the feet. If your feet won't even touch the mat, that's okay. We all start somewhere and we all have completely different flexibilities in our body. If they do, come down on the heels and press into the legs with the elbows. So we really want to make sure we're creating length in the spine and opening the chest. We never want to be rounded here. And if you are rounded, try coming up on the heels or setting up on a block. Yeah, both of those will help you create that space. So we inhale and press into the knees, into the legs. Try not to press directly on the knees, a little bit below, that way that you don't injure yourself. And pressing the palms together, really opening the hips. We store so much tension in our hips, and there's so many goddesses that we refer to and learn about, but a lot of the goddesses really have that sacred, divine feminine energy, which is in our sacral chakra. So I really want to make sure that we're taking care of that space and that we're allowing our divine feminine energy to open and just really be beautiful and bright. And postures like this that really open up into the hips will help you to do so. Take one more deep breath in here. Side exhale. Very nice. You can go ahead and bring the arms behind you and come into a seated position facing the top of your mat. From here, we're going to lengthen through the spine just to stretch out those hamstrings, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, and exhale, fold. Now from here, you want to make sure that you're starting out with a flat back, really reaching forward. We don't want to curve the spine in, especially at the beginning. Now we do start to round in more to have a deeper stretch, but that is only if it feels good in your body. So we're going to reach the chest forward, creating length, and I feel such a good stretch here already. And exhale, folds if that feels good to you. Still creating that length. I'm not forcing, I'm not coming all the way down. And staying up tall. But I feel such a good stretch. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. From here, we're going to come into our last strengthening posture, which is our boat pose. So start to lift the legs up to a tabletop position, holding behind the thighs. You're creating length in the spine, opening the chest, all of the things that we've been focusing on for this flow. And then you can come into straight legs if that feels good to you, but you're still creating that length. If you find yourself rounding, or if you find yourself like trying to force the position, just come back into this nice tabletop, holding the thighs. But if you want to go a bit further, straighten the legs, reach the arms up and hold, building strength, building power. Good. Grab the back of the legs here. Let's come into some rolls, just rocking and rolling up and down the spine. Really massaging the spine, the back. One more. Good. Yes, just kind of getting into all those crevices and all the tight areas that sometimes tend to start having tension in them when we stretch other parts of the body, because we're like tensing up in other areas as we're releasing. So you really want to make sure that you are taking care of those other parts of your body as you're stretching certain muscles like the hips and the hamstrings. So let's come into a wide-legged position here and only go, as I said before, to a length that feels good to you and opening that feels good to you. So if that's here, that's amazing. But if you can come a little bit further with me, then do so. We're coming into a wide-legged seated forward fold here. So starting as we started all of the others, with length in the spine, reaching up towards the sky, and exhaling, come down here. You can have a bolster if you need to, which would be a great option, and lay on top of the bolster or some blocks, whatever feels good to you. I'm gonna come down and rest my head on my hands. I've got my feet flexed up towards the sky. It just helps create a little bit more opening in the hips. Deep breaths in and out. We will hold this posture for a few breaths. Two more deep breaths in and out, and in and out. Good. Slowly start to walk yourself back up. Bring that left leg in and take the left arm up and over. You can either grab the toes or not, whatever feels good to you. I just kind of like to keep this arm grabbing the opposite knee. It creates a little bit more length in that side. Come back up, switching sides. Inhale, reach the arm up and across, grabbing the toe or not, and reaching for that knee. Breathing into the side body. Good. And coming back up to center. From here, go ahead and lie down on your back. We're going to come into our Shavasana. Releasing the legs if that feels good to you. Opening the palms to a receptivity. Breathing. I have some low back issues, so I like to bring the knees in together and the feet out, and it helps to release that tension in the low back. I also sometimes like to just come here because it feels good on my back, but whatever feels good to you. We'll take a few breaths in our Shavasana. Starting to come back into the space, wiggling the fingers and the toes, releasing the legs if they're not already, and reaching the arms up towards the sky. Really stretching out through the entire body. When you're ready, go ahead and roll over to one side in a fetal position. Thanking yourself for coming on the mat today, for showing your goddess energy, your inner goddess, some attention, and using your arm to press you back to a seated position. Thank you, babes, so much for joining me today on the mat. I really hope you enjoyed this goddess practice. I really hope that it helped you to tap into your divine goddess energy and really just allow yourself to cultivate that inner power, to open yourself up to possibilities and to love and to release that no longer serves you. So we all deserve to be our most beautiful goddess selves, and I truly believe that we all have that goddess energy within us. So go ahead and reach the arms up towards the sky, grabbing all of that energy that we cultivated during this practice, and bring the hands to heart center, closing the eyes, tapping into this beautiful feeling that this practice brings. You are magical, you are beautiful, you are a goddess. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Thank you, babes, so much for joining me today on the mat. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like below and subscribe to my channel. There are so many beautiful things coming with Studio Solar Luna, and I cannot wait to share them with you all. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram at @AshlynTori and at Studio Solar Luna to make sure that you stay updated on all things to come with our new membership and so much more. I hope you have such a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video.